Your brain has 86 billion neurons firing right now. You can analyze data. You can debate philosophy. But last Tuesday, you texted your ex at 2 a.m. You bought something you can't afford because it was on sale. You stayed in a relationship 6 months too long, even though you knew it was over. Intelligence and decision-making? They're not even in the same room. And I'm about to show you exactly why your smartest thoughts lead to your dumbest choices. This isn't about being book smart versus street smart. This is about the gap between knowing what's right and doing what feels necessary in the moment. And that gap? It's costing you relationships, money, time, and your own self-respect. Here's what nobody tells you about being smart. Your intelligence isn't making your life easier. It's making it harder. Because high IQ doesn't mean high emotional regulation. It just means you can justify your bad decisions with better words. Psychologists call this rationalization bias. You already made the emotional decision in 2 seconds. Your brain spent the next 2 hours building a logical case for why it made sense. Example, you know you should leave that job. Toxic boss. No growth. You're miserable, but you stay. Why? The economy is bad right now. I need the health insurance. What if I can't find something better? Those aren't reasons. That's fear dressed up as logic. Your IQ told you the truth in month 1. Your ego kept you there for 3 years. And this is just the surface. Smart people don't make dumb decisions because they don't think enough. They make them because they think too much. You analyze every angle, every outcome, every risk. And while you're building spreadsheets in your mind, the moment passes. The job offer expires. The person moves on. The opportunity closes. You didn't fail because you were stupid. You failed because you couldn't get out of your own head. Decision fatigue is real. Studies show that the more intelligent you are, the more options you see. More options means more analysis. More analysis means more paralysis. Example, you're dating someone. They're great on paper. Kind, stable, emotionally available, but there's no spark. So you overthink it. Maybe spark isn't real. Maybe I'm being unrealistic. Maybe this is what mature love looks like. Maybe I'm self-sabotaging, maybe. And 6 months later, you're still asking, maybe, while they've moved on and found someone who was just sure. Because here's the truth. Sometimes the smartest decision is the one you make with your gut, not your Google search history. Your intelligence has an invisible enemy, and it's winning. It's called your ego. And the smarter you are, the bigger it gets. You're not making dumb decisions because you don't know better. You're making them because admitting you were wrong feels worse than staying wrong. Example, you gave someone advice. They didn't take it. Things went badly for them. Your response? I told you so. Not empathy, not support, just ego validation. Because being right mattered more than being kind. Or here's another one. You start a business. It's failing. The data is clear, but you keep throwing money at it. Not because you believe it'll work, because quitting means admitting you were wrong about your brilliant idea. Sunk cost fallacy isn't about money. It's about pride. The smarter you are, the more you've tied your identity to being right. So being wrong isn't just painful, it's an identity crisis. You'll defend a bad relationship because leaving means admitting you wasted years. You'll keep a failing investment because selling means admitting you got played. You'll argue online for 40 minutes, not because you care about the topic, but because someone called you wrong. Your ego isn't protecting you, it's bankrupting you emotionally. Intelligence solves logical problems, but most of your problems aren't logical. They're emotional, and your big brain can't compute feelings the way it computes facts. You can explain cognitive behavioral therapy. You can cite studies on attachment theory. You can diagnose someone's trauma from a conversation. But when your partner says, "We need to talk," you shut down completely. Because knowing about emotions and processing your own emotions, not the same skill. Example, you know rejection is part of life. You know it's not personal. You've read all the articles. But when that job says no, you spiral for 3 weeks. When that person doesn't text back, You check your phone 90 times in an hour. Your logical brain says, it's fine. Your emotional brain is having a panic attack. And guess which one makes the decision? The panic brain wins every time. You send the desperate text. You take the X back. You sabotage the good thing because your nervous system can't handle safety. Intelligence can't override your nervous system. It can only watch it happen and narrate the disaster. This is why therapy exists, not to make you smarter, to make you emotionally literate. Smart people believe they can think their way out of anything. You can't. Some things are just random, chaotic, beyond your 5-year plan. But admitting that terrifies you. Because if you can't control it, what's the point of being smart? So you make dumb decisions trying to force control where none exists. Example, you're dating someone emotionally unavailable. They've told you they're not ready. They've shown you through their actions. It's clear, but you stay. Because you're convinced you can fix them. You can be so perfect, so understanding, so patient, that they'll finally change. That's not love. That's a control fantasy. You're not fighting for the relationship. You're fighting to prove that your intelligence can bend reality. It can't. And the longer you try, the more you lose. Or here's the work version. You take on a project that's clearly impossible. Impossible timeline. Impossible resources. Your boss knows it. Your team knows it. But you say yes. Because you're smart enough to pull off miracles, right? Wrong. You're just smart enough to destroy your health trying. The need for control is the dumbest smart person decision. Because reality doesn't negotiate. Here's the cruelest part. Smart people can get away with dumb decisions longer. You're resourceful. You're adaptable. You can patch the leak, smooth the issue, charm your way out. So you don't feel the pain immediately. And that makes it worse. Because by the time the consequences hit, they hit like a collapsing building. Example. You're in a situationship. No labels. No commitment. But you keep showing up. For 6 months, you tell yourself, it's fine. They're busy. You're not needy. You're chill. Then one day they post a photo with someone else. Finally official with bye. And you realize you weren't chill. You were convenient. The smart move? Leaving at month 1 when they said, I don't want anything serious. But you thought you could logic your way into being the exception. Or the career version. You're underpaid. You know it. Glassdoor confirms it. But you stay because it looks good on the resume. Or, I'm learning so much. 3 years later, you've learned a lot. And you're still broke. Meanwhile, your less smart friend who job hopped every year, they're making double. Not because they're smarter. Because they didn't let intelligence talk them into patience where impatience was the move. Smart people see patterns everywhere. That's your superpower. It's also your downfall. Because sometimes, a pattern isn't a pattern. It's just noise. But you can't tell the difference anymore. Example. Someone cancels plans last minute. Ute brain immediately runs the simulation. Last time someone did this, they were losing interest. The time before that, they were seeing someone else. This is a pattern. They don't actually want to see me, so you pull back. Get cold. Punish them preemptively. Turns out, their grandma was in the hospital. You just killed a connection because you were too smart for your own good. Or the reverse. You keep dating the same broken person in different bodies because your pattern recognition says intense emotional unavailability plus charm equals love. That's not a pattern. That's trauma on repeat. But you can't see it because your intelligence has convinced you, I'm choosing this for a reason. There's a logic here. There isn't. You're just repeating your childhood. The smartest people I know are often the most trapped. Because they can explain why they're trapped with such eloquence that it sounds like freedom. So why do smart people make dumb decisions? Because intelligence solves problems that have solutions. But life isn't a problem, it's a situation. And situations require wisdom, not intelligence. Wisdom means knowing when your overthinking is protecting your ego, not your future. Wisdom means admitting you were wrong before the consequences become irreversible. Wisdom means sometimes the smartest move is the one that makes you feel stupid for a minute. Like walking away from the relationship you thought would work. Like quitting the job you thought defined you. Like saying, "I don't know," instead of defending a position you stopped believing in 3 months ago. Your brain will try to talk you out of it. It'll say, "But what about? And if I just? And maybe if I think about it longer." Don't listen. The dumbest smart person decision is believing you can think your way out of every feeling. You can't. Sometimes you just have to feel it and move anyway. If this hit too close, good. That means you're aware. Awareness is the first step. The second step, actually doing something different. Subscribe if you want more psychology that doesn't sugarcoat. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. And if you're tired of your intelligence sabotaging your life, share this with someone who needs to hear it. Because sometimes the smartest thing you can do is admit, "I've been doing this wrong." See you in the next one.